Hello, my dear children. Welcome to 10th standard second language English. So, in the previous video class, we started the second poem, The Quality of Mercy. So, yet we not started the poem because it is an extract taken from the play The Merchant of Venice. Yes, that is what we discussed in the previous period is The Merchant of Venice, the play. ನಾವು ಆ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆನಿಸ್ಸಿನ ಭಾಗವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆಯ್ದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್. It is an argument, right? This poem, The Quality of Mercy, is an argument which was argued by one of the important characters of the play, Portia. Right? She argues mercy is the greatest virtue of all. Right? Mercy ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುಣಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಪೋರ್ಷಿಯಾಳ ವಾದವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Now let's begin the poem today, and I want to remember you once again that the entire poem, right? The whole poem is for memorization, my dear children. If you memorize it and learn to write it very well without any spelling mistakes, you are going to get 3 to 4 marks in the coming soon examination. Have you understood? Right, let's begin the poem. So before going to start the poem, let's have a look about the poet William Shakespeare, one of the greatest poet in English literature. William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, actor, author, writer, whatever he was. ಏನೇನು ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಟಕಕಾರ, ಲೇಖಕ, ಕವಿ, right? He was born on 26th April 1564, and he was died on 23rd April. He was born also in the month of April, and he was also died in the month of April. The time is changed, 1616. So he lived up to 52 years. He lived the life of 52 years. He was died at the age of 52. Who? The poet William Shakespeare. What a great loss to English literature. If he was alive for another 10, 15, 20 years, how many poems, how many sonnets, how many plays is going to be write? Just imagine. Okay? And was widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language. Widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language. Greatest writer. Greatest. Nobody. Right? Ultimate one. Greatest. English language and the world's greatest dramatist. Look at here. He was the greatest writer of English language and world's great dramatist. Vishwada Atyadbhuta Natakakara of English literature. He is often called as England's national poet. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವಲ್ಲ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡಿನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರಿತಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ poet of England, William Shakespeare. He has written 37 plays, 154 sonnets. Look at his numbers, what he had written. So while writing these plays and sonnets, he had invented so many new words. Right? He invented himself. ಹೊಸ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿದಂಥವ್ರು ಈ ನಾಟಕಗಳನ್ನು, ಸಾನೆಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸಚ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ವಾಸ್. His works are loved throughout the world, not only in England. His works are loved throughout the world in his poems and plays, he invented thousands of words. He invented thousands of new words. So his important plays, ಅವರ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ನಾಟಕಗಳು. I hope you may heard about these things. Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, Macbeth, quality of mercy, quality of mercy, and another one is the Merchant of Venice. It is an extract taken from this play, the Merchant of Venice. In all these are mixed. There some of them are tragedies, some of them are comedies, right? Both ದುರಂತ ನಾಟಕಗಳು, ಸುಖಾಂತ್ಯ ನಾಟಕಗಳು, ದುಃಖಾಂತ್ಯ ಸುಖಾಂತ್ಯ ನಾಟಕಗಳು ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So now let us see the poem Quality of Mercy. It's an extract taken from the play The Merchant of Venice. I hope you understood the story The Merchant of Venice very well in the previous period what we discussed, right? Shall I ask some simple questions? How you understood the story The Merchant of Venice? Now tell me my dear children, who was Shylock? Yes, a Jewish money lender of Venice, right? What kind of man was he? Yes, obviously he was cruel, unkind, right? Disliked by all. Such a man he was. Why did Shylock hate Antonio? Shylock ಯಾಕೆ ಆಂಟೋನಿಯನನ್ನು ದ್ವೇಷಿಸಿದ್ದ? Because Antonio was a generous person, right? He used to lend money to people who were in distress without interest. This affected the business of Shylock. So that is why there is a bitter enmity between these two people. How did Bassanio plan to repair his fortune? Bassanio had a fortune by living expensively, right? By expensive living, he lost all his wealth. Now he wanted to regain his fortune. How? By marrying who? Portia, a rich lady, a sole heiress to a large estate. By marrying her, he wanted to regain his fortune. Now, the important question, on what condition did Shylock agree to give the loan or to offer the loan? ಆಂಟೋನಿಯೋಗೆ ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ಶೈಲಾಕ್? Shylock agreed to give the loan on the condition that he would repay the money by a certain date, by a particular time. If he failed to do so, if he was unable to repay the money in a certain date, within a certain date, I would have a right. Who would have a right? Not me. Shylock had a right to cut off a pound of flesh from any part of Antonio's body. This was a cruel condition put by Shylock while giving loan. Then, what was when the case come in front of the Duke of Venice, right? Portia, one of the main character of the play, she came in disguise. She dressed up like a liar and she came to the court and argued in the favor of or in the defense of Antonio. The argument itself is the poem. Right? What did she insisted to Shylock? My dear Shylock, you show mercy on my client Antonio. Please, you show him mercy. You take the money. You take your money. We are ready to pay 3 times. You have it, please, and show mercy on Antonio. Shylock did not agree. Then she explained. She narrated the importance of a great value, mercy. How it is a greatest virtue of all. Right? That is our poem, The Quality of Mercy. Now let's begin the poem. Here the poet describes the quality of mercy through Portia in the play. Here the poet, what the poet is doing, he is telling the importance of mercy through this character, Portia, in the play. Portia conveys the greatness of mercy. She conveys. In the entire poem, we can find many old English words and new words also. So you should understand the meaning of these words, then only it will help you to understand the poem. Now let's begin the poem. The first stanza, it's a poem of 14 lines, sonnet, right? The quality of mercy is not strained. Look at this, strained. Strained means forced. Should not be forced. First I will read the poem. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven. Upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. What a beautiful lines here Shakespeare written. The quality of mercy is not forced. Strained means forced. It should not be forced. ಕರುಣೆ ದಯೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಲವಂತದಿಂದ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ. It should not be forced. ತೋರಿಸೋ ದಯೆನ? No. It should not be forced. It should not be compelled. It should not be strained. It is not showed by force. ದಯೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಲವಂತದಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ. It should come within us naturally, right? Force or compulsion. It should not be showed by force or compulsion. In the beginning, the poet is telling that how should the quality of mercy is, right? In the beginning, the quality of mercy is not strained. Look at the line. How in the beginning, the poet is telling that how the quality of should be, right? How it must be. It should not be forced. ಬಲವಂತದಿಂದ ಏರುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒತ್ತಾಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಬಲವಂತವಾಗಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೂ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್, ಟ್ರೂ ಮರ್ಸಿ, ನಿಜವಾದ ದಯೆ, ನಿಜವಾದ ಕರುಣೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಟ್ರೂ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಟು ದ ಮರ್ಸಿಫುಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ದಯೆ ಉಳ್ಳವನಿಗೆ ದಯೆ ಎಂಬುದು ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕವಾಗಿಯೇ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾರು ದಯೆ ಉಳ್ಳವನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ದಯೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್, ಕೃತಕ ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ. True mercy comes naturally to the merciful person. For example, if I have to show mercy on another person or someone, right? It should come from me only. It should come from myself naturally. If I want to show mercy for someone, it should come from me, myself, naturally, not by force. It should come from me naturally. It should not be forced or controlled, or it should not be restricted. Look at it. Look at the force or the meaning of the line. How it should be? How it should become from? It should not. It should become from naturally. It should become from. It should become naturally from anybody, right? It should not be forced. It should not be restricted. It should not be controlled. ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸಬಾರದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಹಾಕಬಾರದು. It should come from anybody naturally, right? The poet compares. Look at the second line. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth. Droppeth means drops. It drops as the gentle rain. Look at it. It here refers to mercy. It here refers to mercy. Mercy is compared with gentle rain. Gentle rain. Here the poet used the figure of speech simile. Right? Here the poet used the figure of speech simile. Mercy is compared with gentle rain. Right? How? It drops. What drops? Mercy drops as the gentle rain, as like so. These are the comparative words. While comparing, we used to use these words as, like, so. ಇವು ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸಿಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ. As shines the moon in clouded skies, right? Tipu is like a tiger in this way. It droppeth as the gentle rain. ಆಹ್ಲಾದಕರ ಮಳೆಯಂತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ? ಹೆವನ್, ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಿಂದ, ಆಕಾಶದಿಂದ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಿರುವ ಆಹ್ಲಾದಕರ ಮಳೆಯಂತೆ ಬೀಳಬೇಕದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ how the rains? It rains naturally. It drops from the sky to the earth naturally. Nobody is forcing there. In the same way, mercy should be. Right? What is the intention of the poet? Look at how he is look at his imagination. How he is comparing. Mercy is compared with the gentle rain. How the gentle rain comes to the earth? Naturally. In the same way, mercy should be. The poet compares mercy to the gentle rain that falls from the heaven above to the ground below. It drops from heaven. It drops from the heaven as gentle rain upon the earth. Used the figure of speech. Here is simile. Simile means two things. What are the two things here? Mercy and gentle rain. These two things are two objects or two persons which are similar in the aspect. That means there must be comparison. What is simile means? Simile means there must be comparison between two objects, two things or two persons. If there is a comparison in the sentence, that is called to be a simile. Right? Here the poet makes comparison between mercy and gentle rain. Rain, it will not be forced. Rain, it will not be forced by anybody. It comes naturally. In the same way, mercy should be. Right? How the mercy should be? The mercy should be like a gentle rain from heaven. Next, look at the third line. Upon the place beneath. Upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. Twice means double. Twice means double. Right? Twice means double. Blessed means blessed. Ashirvasanpata. Blessed means blessed. Mercy blesses twice. Poet says mercy blesses. Quality of mercy is not strained. Right? It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. Bhumi. It is twice blessed. Look at this. What is twice blessed? Mercy is twice blessed. It blesses twice. ಎರಡು ಬಾರಿ ಕರುಣೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ದಯೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎರಡು ಬಾರಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಒಳಪಡುತ್ತೆ. It blesses twice. It blesses both. It blesses both. Who is the both here? One, the giver, and another one is receiver. Right? One who gives and one who takes. Right? The last one, look at that. It blesseth him that gives. It blesseth him that one who gives. Right? A giver and one who gives, one who receives. Right? Him that gives and him that takes. ದಯೆಯನ್ನು ಯಾರು ತೋರುತ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನು, ದಯೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಒಳಗಾಗುತ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನು. One who shows, one who receives. Let's recap, my dear children. So as we see in the lesson, there is a girl by the tracks. Right? In that lesson, who was the giver? Yes, Baleshwar was, right, person who gives mercy, who shows mercy. Right? Who was the receiver there? Roma. Right? Both are blessed. Both are blessed. ತೋರಿದವನು ತೋರಲ್ಪಟ್ಟವನು. ರೈಟ್? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ದಯೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿದವನು ಮತ್ತು ದಯೆಗೆ ಒಳಗಾದವನು. ಬೋತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡದೆ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸ್ದೆ ಅನ್ನುವ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇವನಿಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕರುಣೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಜೀವ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಉಳಿಸಿದವನು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿದವರು ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ಒಳಗಾದವರು ಬೋತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್. One who gives mercy, he will be very happy. One who gives mercy, one who shows mercy, he will be very happy. He will be contented. He will be blessed by the God. My dear children, keep it in your memory that one who shows mercy, the person, one who shows mercy, definitely you will be blessed by the God. ಯಾರು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ದೇವರವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರೋದು. Because it's a great virtue of all, right? It's a great value. Because he is showing mercy. Why the God is going to bless him? Because he is showing mercy. For that reason only, the God is making favor to that person because he is showing mercy. He will be called as merciful one. So just remember the poem Upagupta in the 9th standard, what you study, right? When Upagupta came after 1 year, right? The Vasavadatta, a woman who is very proud of her wealth, beauty, youth, right? What happened to her after 1 year? She was thrown out of the town. Nobody is ready to take care of her. What a situation she had, right? And that time, Upagupta came and he puts her head on his knees and he gives her water. And he applied sandal balm on her body. That person only took care of her. At that time, she asks him, "Who are you, merciful one?" Look at that word. Who are you, merciful one? Because he was the only person who shows mercy, that woman. That is why she asks, "Who are you, merciful one?" Right? That is. You will be called as merciful one, and one who receives and one who takes. If I give, somebody has to be there to receive or take. If somebody takes, he will be blessed by that mercy. ಆ ಕರುಣೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ಅವನು ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸಲ್ಪಡ್ತಾನೆ. ರೋಮ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಬದುಕುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ದಯೆಯ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗುಣ. She will be blessed by that mercy that will save his life. For example, Roma. So that only the poet says here mercy is twice blessed. So it is blessed by 2 times. Mercy blessed by 2 times. ಒಂದು ದಯೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಯೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದಾಗ. That is why the poet called it is twice blessed. Right? One who gives, it blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Look at the last line. It is mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. It is mightiest. That means strongest. Mightiest in the strongest of strongest. Such a power mercy has. Right? In this way it will become strongest of strongest. When it will become strongest? When it is going to be strongest? When one person shows mercy towards another person. If I show mercy to another person, then it will become strongest of strongest. So mercy will become mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಮರ್ಸಿ, ಕರುಣೆ ಅಥವಾ ದಯೆಗಿಂತ ಶಕ್ತಿಯುತವಾದ ಗುಣ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಚ್ ಎ mightiest power it is having. Right? Let's move on to the second stanza. The throned monarch, better than his crown. Just a minute. I will switch on the light. The throned monarch, better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this scepter's sway. Look at here. So in this stanza we have some difficult words. Monarch means king, ruler. Right? Monarch means ruler. Crown, a head ornament of a king. Kirita. We call it as kirita. Scepter. Look at that word. Scepter. Scepter means a decorated rod. Danda. Okay? ರಾಜದಂಡ ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜದಂಡ. A decorated rod that was decorated because it is used by the king, right? A decorated rod used by a king or a queen, raja or rani, adana upayogistare. Rajadanda, usually it is in the hands of the king or a queen. Temporal means worldly power, prapanchika adhikara. Attribute means quality or character. Majesty, royal power, authoritative rule. Doth, the old form of does. Dread means threat, bhaya, threat. Awe andre respect mixed with fear. ಗೌರವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಭಯದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಫಿಯರ್. ಭಯದಿಂದ ರಾಜನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳು ಭಯದಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೋಲು, ಅಧಿಕಾರ, ದರ್ಪ ಇದ್ದಾಗ. ಅದೇ ರಾಜನಲ್ಲಿ ದಯೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೌರವ. ರೈಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ದ ಪೊಯೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಪೊಯೆಟ್ compares the power of the king with the power of mercy. Power of mercy with power of king. The power of king is compared with the power of mercy. ರಾಜನ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು, ರಾಜನ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ದಯೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. The enthroned monarch, look at here, the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings, but mercy is above this scepter sway. The enthroned monarch means a ruler who is looked at mixed with fear, right? Due to his scepter. ರಾಜನನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ subjects. What do we call ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳು in English? Subjects, right? Their subjects going to show respect with fear, right? Due to his scepter and his crown, right? Monarch who is looked at due to his scepter and his crown. ರಾಜನ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳು ಎದುರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕಾಣೋದು, ಅದು ಎದುರೋದು ಎದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ? ಅವನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ರಾಜದಂಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ಅವನ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವ ಕಿರೀಟ, ಅವನ ಕೂತಿರುವ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ. ಇದು ಭಯವನ್ನು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸೆಪ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರಾಡ್ which was used by a king or a queen, that creates and fear in the hearts of the people, in the hearts of the subjects of the state. But mercy is above this scepter's way. ಆ ರಾಜದಂಡಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಕರುಣೆ. ಆ ರಾಜದಂಡನೆ ಬೇಡ. ರಾಜನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದಯೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನಾಗಿಯೇ ಗೌರವ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಭಯದಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಕೂಡ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದಂಡನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ with their hearts. Wholeheartedly they are going to respect him. Right? That is the poet is going to tell here. It enhances the glory of the king more than his crown. The scepter of a monarch is a symbol of worldly power. ಆ ರಾಜನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ರಾಜದಂಡ ಅವನ ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಸಂಕೇತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. That is temporary. Up to the death of the king. Right? Up to the completion of his period. ಅವನ ಅವಧಿ ಮುಗಿಯುವವರೆಗೂ, ಅಧಿಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿರೋವರೆಗೂ. Controls the people through fear. ಜನರನ್ನ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಭಯದಿಂದ. ದ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌವ್ ದಿಸ್. ನೋಡಿ, ರಾಜದಂಡ ಭಯದಿಂದ ಜನರನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದ್ದು, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್, that is mercy. That is called, the poet is telling, mercy is above this scepter's way. Scepter. When the king is holding his scepter in his hand, subjects will show him respect with fear. The king will be better, even the king being seated on the throne, right? He will be better, even though he was seated on the throne. When he was going to better? When the king will be going to be better? he will be better, right? When he is possessing the quality of mercy. Look at here. ರಾಜನು ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಗುಣವನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ತಂದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ. When the king possessing the quality of mercy, he will be better. Automatically he will become a good king, a better king. Right? Even the king is having many things, right? But only he will be good. Only he will be good. Only he will be better. Only he will be the best. When he possesses the quality of mercy, he will be good. He will be better. He will be the best. The king will be the best. When he possesses the quality, when he possesses the quality of mercy in his heart, then he will be the best. Have you understood? Let's begin the third stanza. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. Because it refers to mercy. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. Throne means simhasana, right? ಹೃದಯ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ. ಯಾರ ಹೃದಯ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ಇದೆ? ರಾಜನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕದು. ಯಾವುದು? ಮರ್ಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು. It is enthroned. It should be seated. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. ಯಾರ ಗುಣ ಇದು? ದಯೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾರ ಗುಣ ಇದು? ದೇವರ ಗುಣ. It is a quality of the God himself. And earthly power doth then show likest gods when mercy seasons justice. What a beautiful last line it is. When mercy seasons justice. Justice, nyaya. What is the opposite word for justice? Injustice. Just, unjust. Justice, injustice. Mercy resides, mercy lives in the heart of the kings, and it is a quality of God himself. Mercy is the beautiful quality of a God, right? Mercy should be seated in the heart of kings. Mercy ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ? ರಾಜನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು. It should be seated in the king's heart, then become like that of God. Then if the king have mercy in his heart, then he will become a God. ರಾಜದಂಡ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಭಯದಿಂದ ಗೌರವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ರಾಜನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರುಣೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಜನರು ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ಅವನನ್ನು ದೇವರು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ ದೇವರಪ್ಪ, ದೇವರು ಅಂತಾನಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ ಅಂತ. When the king possesses the quality of mercy in his heart, right? When he gives a seat for justice in his heart, they become like that of God. Then the royal power becomes or changes God's power. ಅಧಿಕಾರಯುತವಾದ ಏನು ಪವರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರಾಜನ ಅಧಿಕಾರ, ಪ್ರಾಪಂಚಿಕ ಅಧಿಕಾರ, ಅದು ದೇವರ ಅಧಿಕಾರವಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ರಾಜ ತನ್ನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದಯೆ ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೋ ಆ ರಾಜ ದೇವರಾಗ್ತಾನೆ. ದೇವರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. mercy. Not only God, my dear children, not only king, not only king, you, I, anybody can become God if you have mercy in our hearts, in your hearts. Right? Here, king is an example, just, right? We, common people, can become like God when we have mercy in our hearts. When we see an accident, not to make a video, just go and help them. That is mercy. Right? We have to show mercy on the difficult people. They become, mercy is the quality of God. Those who cultivate mercy is the Devara Guna. Those who cultivate mercy in their character, in their heart, right? They become like God. What they are going to become? They will become God. The poet is concluding that mercy should be enthroned in the heart of king. ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, mercy ಎಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು? ರಾಜನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು. Every king should have mercy in his heart, right, towards his subjects. Then only subject will respect the king. Then only the king will do good for the country or for his subjects. Then only he will be called as God. then only the subjects will call him, our king is like a god, right? When the king has mercy in his heart. When he possesses the quality of godliness, when he possesses that quality of mercy, godliness will appear in him. ದೇವರ ಗುಣ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಗಾಡ್. ದೇವರ ಗುಣ ರಾಜನಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿದರೆ ರಾಜನು ದೇವರಂತೆ ಕಾಣುವನು ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ. ಮರ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಗಾಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮರ್ಸಿಫುಲ್. ನೋಡಿ, ನಾವು ದೇವರನ್ನು ನೆನೆಸಿದಾಗ ಓ ದಯಾಮಯನಾದ ದೇವರೇ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ದಯೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ದಯ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಪ್ಪ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ದಯವುಳ್ಳವನು ಯಾರು? ದೇವರು. ಮರ್ಸಿಫುಲ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Right? Addressing the God as merciful one. Oh God, you are a merciful one. You are a merciful one. Oh God, have mercy on us. We are praying to God like that. Have mercy on us. Please show me mercy. Please show mercy on me, on us, to this world. Right? Like this. When mercy is last line, seasons, just when mercy seasons, justice. Look at that. When mercy is mixed with justice, justice belongs to king, right? He has to give the justice to his subjects. When mercy is mixed with justice, right? When mercy is mixed with justice, when mercy is blended with justice, when mercy is blended with justice, the God will appear there. The God will appear there. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು ಕಂಡೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದಯೆ ಎಂಬುದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಜೊತೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ, ದೆನ್ ಗಾಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್. ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ also become God if he has maintained, if he shows mercy in his justice. Right? In the entire poem, my dear children, in the entire poem, we have come to know about the quality of mercy as suggested by Portia, one of the main characters of the play The Merchant of Venice. In her argument, through her argument, she explained, she narrated the importance of mercy. She explained the importance of mercy, the quality of mercy. Finally, she won. She won the case. She won. She was successful in her argument, right? She gave justice to Antonio. Antonio ಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. We can come to know that mercy is really all about all. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿದ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುಣಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಈಗ mercy is all about, because this is the root of all the religion. All the religion, it is a root. ಮರ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೂಟ್. ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮಗಳ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ದಯೆ, ಕರುಣೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲಿಜನ್. ಎ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ he will be not called as a man at all. A man without mercy, he will not be called as a man at all, but we can call him as animal. ದಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಮೃಗ. So that is why, my dear children, all of us should, right? We are the luckiest people. We are born on this earth as a human being, right? We should have mercy on our heart. Okay? I hope you understood the poem very well. Don't be an animal, be a man, be a humankind, right? Be kind, be merciful one to others, as much possible as your side, right? It is applying for me too, right? Okay, good day. I hope you understand the poem very well, and I hope you understand today's class also. Go through the text and remember, memorize the entire poem. So in the next class, I am going to ask you to recite the poem. So in your YouTube channels, it was sung rhythmically, right? You hear it and try to learn it rhythmically, right? Please stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.